Thomas, you finally did it. You found the woman of your dreams. You found your wife. You did it a lot sooner than I thought you would, and now I owe your dad $50 because of it. We made a bet. He thought it'd take you less time. I thought you'd take it longer. So now I'd appreciate it if you could pay me back $50. But all jokes aside, I'm super happy to be your best man and to toast to you and Sydney and your wedding tonight. I thank you so much for just your friendship these past few years and how much memories we made together and how you've been there for me in the past. But this isn't about me and you, it's about you and Sydney and your night. And I'm just gonna go through my journey with you two and how I kind of saw you two fall in love, and from the beginning how Thomas ran to me. And I'll never forget that day when Thomas, you ran into the room, ran into me saying, I think I found the one. I think I found the girl I'm gonna marry. And I was like, yeah, sure. But you're like, no, she looks like an angel. And I was like, okay, now you're just, now you're just overstating things. But then you were really serious about it, and I was like, okay, maybe this will happen. And then you started talking to her, and you got her number, and I'll never forget sitting there in our room trying to come up with text for you to text her, to say the right words, to sound smart, to sound funny. That was a great time sitting in our room trying to figure out what to text her. I'll never forget that time on the first date when you took her to coffee at Fullerton, and it was going great. Then your car broke down, and then I had to come pick you up. So it was a great first date for all three of us. I'll never forget the nerves you experienced when you had to go up to San Francisco to meet her parents, and how you called me on the phone, and I just had to tell you that you're gonna do great. You're Thomas Castro. You're the best dude I know. Like, your parents are gonna love you, and they loved you. And then I'll never forget when she met your parents and they loved her. I'll never forget truly sitting down with Sydney and just getting to know her, hearing her story over a meal, and just hearing how much she cared for you and your relationship was amazing. And that's when I knew that you were right, that you had met the one, that you'd met your future wife. I'm just so amazed that you have been able to maintain this great relationship, and I think it's not because you guys are a perfect couple, but because you allow God to fall into those imperfections. You allow God to come into those tough times and those arguments and those miscommunications, and you've been prayerfully going through everything in a relationship that you need to go through. And it's something that I look up to, and something that I hope my next relationship and maybe my future wife we will do together. And I encourage you guys just to continue to do that in your marriage, to continue to let God into the imperfect parts of your relationship. I just pray that God will just bless your marriage. I know He will. I know you two are amazing people, and I know that you two are going to be my best friends for the rest of my life. I'm so excited for you to come in my journey when I try and find my future wife and help me figure all that out. I'm really just thankful for you two and what you've done in my life. So it's been amazing to be your best man here at this wonderful wedding for you and Sydney. It's been a beautiful wedding, and just here's to your hopefully many years of marriage, many years of letting God into the imperfections of your relationship and letting Him work through that. Here's to hopefully many children that look at it just as beautiful as you do, Sydney. Not as ugly as Thomas, but hopefully they turn out to be all right. So here's to Mr. and Mrs. Castro, and here's to you, Sydney and Thomas, my two best friends.